Welcome to Red Hot Replays 31. I'll be your host, John.
Round one. Fight!
Alright, up first, we have James on his mini. Predator. Right, so it's just a great start, right? It's not really a kill squad. He sends in 2 giants, 5 hogs. Chops through a cannon, archer tower. Second cannon, lures the clan castle, triggers a double giant bomb stack, which at Town Hall 8 is huge because you can only have one. Now he lures him to the south and this just doesn't go well. It's pretty ugly. Just look away. Close your eyes. Go do some homework. Talk to your children. Whatever. Alright, look up. Alright, it's over. So, this is where you start surgical, right? Just slowly, meticulously trickling the hogs in. If you watch, as one weapon goes down, he drops his hogs on the next weapon. And he does this all the way around. As one gets chopped down, he drops it on the next weapon. And as that weapon goes down, he drops it on the next. So on and so forth. It's just really a very patient timing. It's beautiful. It works well. At the end of the day, mixed with the hog deployment and the heal deployment, he's just left with a lot. He drops the King to Tank on the right, Clan Castle Hogs, which are max for Town Hall 10, which is even more of an advantage to Town Hall 8. And by the time they all run through this final hill for this Wiz Tower, it's just way too much. Way too much of a force, way too many hogs. Now he did have one wizard survive from his calamity of a Clan Castle kill. That wizard actually works its way all the way up the left side. And so it does a lot of cleaning for him, saves him a lot of time. Not sure if he would have needed it, but hey, helps. Good job.
Round two. Fight!
Next up, we have Goku, who is just working as hard as he can to ascend past Super Saiyan level 1, and attacks like this are just a step in the right direction. So, just a shattered LavaLoon. But he does a couple of things which really makes it stand out, and actually at the end makes it work. So this is the war clan we went against, and they had a lot of kind of that professional war bases, just advanced. They're in touch with what's going on. So he sends in the kill squad, 2 golems, even though his goal is only 1 air defense, which typically is a no-no. There's a couple of things that play into that. A, not all the air defenses are maxed for Town Hall 9. Matter of fact, only 1 is. And B, he has more goals, more plans for his kill squad. This is something we really need to start looking into, right? It used to be you just want to kill the queen and the air defense, maybe get the CC, that kind of thing. But now you're finding if you're able to get extra with your kill squad, it actually helps you out in the end. And that's exactly what he does here. So those extra golems tank him, free it up so that his queen can take out not only the air defense, but a wizard tower. Tesla, he dropped his rage to go even more, an air sweeper, a second Tesla, a second air sweeper, and an X-bow set to max. Right? So if he didn't have the 2 golems, he doesn't get that. He doesn't drop the rage. He doesn't get probably the last 2 or 3 defenses. And as you watch this play out, because of the weird layout, it's hard for him to really do that clockwise 360 thing. And so some of the loons get left without tanks. And had he not taken out those extra defenses, I'm confident he'd have never ever got this 3-star. But he did. He's thinking on his feet, and as a result, he comes out with the 3-star, right? So he just kind of drops the hounds on the first 2 air defenses. He waits for the last one, drops his last loons with the haste. The drop by itself takes out the air defense, but regardless, he gets the job done. He has a few loons, plenty of pups for cleanup, so it works out well for him. But again, had he not pushed so hard with that kill squad, had he not dedicated that extra rage spell to his kill squad, had he not brought 2 golems for a real good push with that kill squad, probably would have fell apart. So definitely kudos to you, Goku. What do you think on your feet, man? You'll be Super Saiyan 2 in no time, I promise.
Round 3. Fight!
Alright, so up next we have Ron Mexico, who I'm pretty sure is former NFL quarterback Mike Vick. If you don't believe me, Google Mike Vick and Ron Mexico and you'll see I'm not crazy. So he brings a stoned GoHo. Again, this is versus that clan that kind of had some of those better bases, some of those more up-to-date war bases. So right now, first thing I saw when I pulled this up, the 4 wizard towers, it just stood out. And I was like, okay, that's a Tesla farm right there. So I was curious what his plan is, because it'll just fry up most of your troops. We're talking Valks, Hogs, whatever. That particular set right there is just going to fry them up. And that's why he brings this stone approach. And then he just trickles in a few Hogs to just help out. And just watch how they just rip through one of the most dangerous parts of this base like it's nothing. Other than that, he trickles his Hogs around in a clockwise motion. And I don't know how much of this was his plan and how much of it worked out. But it just works out just beautifully, right? Because they just run around the outside and they skip this core where the clan castle is. And between that air defense and that archer tower is actually the double giant bomb set. And the way he deploys his Hogs, they just walk right around it. There's a bomb right here. He drops a hill on them. The other bomb was in the middle of the Tesla farm. So that just got ran over by golems, nothing big. Now his kill squad is chopped through the middle and taking out that double giant bomb set for him. So really it's like basically over already. He's already started dropping cleanup troops. He's really been on top of that. His queen's still up. She's working on a little bit of cleanup after she's done with this wall. But I just mean, just gorgeous attack, dude. Like, when I pulled it up and watched the replays, this hands down of this war, which we lost unfortunately, to a very good clan. In my opinion, this was the best attack of that war. So good job, Ron. Should I say, Mike?
Round 4. Fight!
Alright, next up is that gun jerk. I don't like that guy. Pretty sure a lot of you will agree. So start off with minion funk, right? Just skipping over all these cannons. Drop them early, they take a long time, so drop 3 on that to funnel up this right side, and then drop 1 on each defense up at the top of each building to go ahead and start that funnel. So, we're going to do a queen charge. It's kind of cool. This minion never dies. He works his way all the way up the right side. Always awesome when it happens. Still working. Just working away. Dropping away. So, anyway, back to it. Queen charge, right? Dropped in the wall breakers to go ahead and get in. Just was waiting for that archer tower, which is already gone, to engage before I did so. Now, from this particular area, there's like 9 point defenses that are in range. So I already told myself this queen was like, he had to take him out. So I gave her 2 rage spells, 2 poison spells for the queen, for the clan castle. Also have her ability. I popped it maybe premature, it just wasn't worth the risk of her dying. So that's already gone. Still have the rage though, and again, I told myself once his rage is down, let's go ahead and start at the top. So we come in, we have some Valks, we have a golem to lead in, we have a jump spell. So they jump in, just start tearing stuff up in the top compartment. And then after that, we go ahead and start with the Hogs on this side. 2-finger drop so that they'll meet up, kind of like a Y pattern. I dropped the this heal here, so I want these Valks to stay up. I want them to continue tanking. I know the Hogs are going to meet up in it anyway, but really, it's about keeping these Valks up, so even once the Hogs are gone, the Valks are still there, so they kind of all share that heal. Go ahead and clean this area up. Clan Castle Hogs on the other side, the west side. And yeah, so they go ahead and chop through, they all meet here. It's a double giant bomb set, but since the way I dropped the kill squad, it didn't really get triggered. It gets triggered one at a time, doesn't really affect anything. See that minion still working his way up, cleans all the way to the very end. You know, good job to that gun jerk.
Round 5. Fight!
So up next we have Linda. No, Linda, you're not listening. That's what we're talking about. You guys have the internet. You're cool. Alright, so I want to preface. I found a new way to record videos. This is an old video. It looks like trash. I apologize. So Linda, she comes through with the Town Hall 10 3-star with the GoWiWi attack, which we could argue is not necessarily a skill-heavy attack, but sometimes it's definitely a skill to be admired for knowing when to call the right thing. Like in football, a flea flicker is not a play you call every time, but if you call it with the right timing, you get huge rewards, and that's what happens here. This base has big areas, big sections, weak walls. Muscling it with the GoWiWi was the right call. She kind of lucks out a little bit because the golem goes to the bottom, so he goes to the south and works clockwise so that she can actually clear out this section at about 7 o'clock. Also, this section up at the top at about 2 o'clock. Jump spell covers that as well. She because it is a max jump spell, it lasts so long that as her skeletons start to die, they respawn near this witch, which then go into that area, which then clears that out. So she ends up getting this sweeping motion as she's evenly working through the base. Another thing that helps is that she identifies that the Inferno Towers are both set to single. So they just cannot keep up with the skeletons. So as they continue to dump in there, they just overpower this thing. It really shows at the end, you watch when all the troops come together at that 12 o'clock camp, just how many skeletons she has left, like just how much she beat this base up. So definitely a good job, Linda. Keep it up.
Final round. Fight!
Alright, so last up we have boss fight. I know that music. Ezel, our leader, taking out Town Hall 10. Now, technically this is a bully attack. This is a Town Hall 11 account. But with that stated, this is pre-update. Doesn't have max hogs or anything like that. Really only the Warden would be his only advantage, so ran with it. The LavaLoon account, LavaLoon attack, excuse me. He lightens off one of the air defenses. Then he just brings his kill squad in from 3 o'clock. Go ahead and clear out the other 2 air defenses. And slowly but surely work his way to the heroes to go ahead and get the queen out the way. So we wait. You know how these work. You gotta work your way through the trash to get where you want. Once he gets in there, he does go ahead and take the queen down. From there, he just has deployment to worry about. Now, Ezel has multiple accounts. Basically, he lives in a house where everyone used to love Clash of Clans and now they don't. So he just plays them all. If you watch him play the other accounts, you'll slowly realize he's very good at doing LavaLoon attacks. Has a knack for them. And it extends to Town Hall 10 or whatever. So he does the same thing here. He eliminates as many air defenses as he can. And he just go ahead and works his way through. Good job, Ezel. So, we worked to clean up. As stated, about the end of it. Definitely appreciate you guys kicking it with me here. Red Hot Replays 31. I'm done. Yeah. Before I say something catchy. Keep waiting.
You win. Perfect.